Hi. So, um, mm, taking a deep breath. Um, I'm not sure if I'm even ready to talk yet, but, hi. Sending out a whole bunch of love out there into the universe. And also sending out a request. Hold on, I gotta cry a little bit more, I think. Sorry. I thought I was done crying. Um, so I wanted to send out a request to everyone of an explanation of why something like Patreon or a maker support or Partello or any what are they called? Crowdfunding
platforms.
Crowdfunding, but it's not really a crowdfunding platform.
Yes, it's a crowdfunding platform. That's exactly what it's called.
Patreon is called a
yes, they're a crowdfunding platform.
Okay.
Crowdfunding platform.
Yeah, but okay, but they're a little bit different than things like GoFundMe, I think. So
fine, they're a voluntary subscription service. That's
yeah.
what they say literally in their intro.
Right. So yeah. So the GoFundMe, a lot of donation sites. So, okay, let me see if I can word my request in a way that makes sense. Maybe you could help me.
I don't know. I know you're thinking good at copyright, but I'm not.
Oh no, reading my brain and trying to get the words from my brain out to you guys.
Okay, sometimes.
Okay. Where was I? Crowdfunding, GoFundMe versus Patreon
Right.
or maker support. Basically, what my request is, and this is not just for myself, but this is for anybody that you feel like donating to, whether it's Wikipedia or your favorite charity or anything that you feel like donating to. Although the one-time donations do help. Like, so a friend of ours saw a post that we'd made. We were looking for a ride to a free dinner, and it's not like we have food. We have a garden outside. If you watch any of our Hoping for a Garden videos or blog, and what was I saying?
Hoping for a garden.
Hoping for garden food. Wait. Oh, so what I was saying, he'd given us some money to be able to go to this dinner, and the dinner is just what's really fun about these free dinners is that it's not the food at it, but it was the event, getting to go to the lectures that come with the free dinner, and I had put up a post looking for a ride to it. Just because it was a little bit far away by bus, and I was hoping just to, also the company, just, getting a ride there and getting to go with people to this fun free lecture and free food, and it was all just this really fun thing. And this friend of ours offered to pay for an Uber ride to go there. And I felt a little bit bad about that because we've got bills to pay, and if you're going to give us money,
it's more likely to go into paying the bills.
Yeah, it's more likely to go into paying the bills, and just making sure, all the required things are paid for and the mortgage is paid for before we go and spend it on extraneous stuff. that although it's a lot of fun, the whole reason for going was that it was free and it was a fun of lecture to go to,
Right.
not something to spend money on that we don't have. And even if we get money, the money's, we want to be responsible, and it goes to things that require that, you want the light to go on, you want the water to, all that stuff. And I appreciated the donation. Oh, I loved. It was, it was such a nice gift because I've been having trouble. The type of massage that I offer, it's just a shoulder massage. Yeah, it's just a shoulder massage. I don't do a full body, and so getting clients for it is a little bit harder. And one can't just advertise on Craigslist. I mean, I guess people do, but there's a lot of out there, a lot of
Very mean people.
I don't know.
Just to say it in a few words.
I don't know if mean is the right word, but they don't have much respect for women, I guess.
Yeah.
Or, and I know that other people usually do it through word of mouth.
Fortunately, nowadays, there's something called the internet, and if you're not on the internet, word of mouth just doesn't work very much anymore because people don't want to talk about stuff anymore.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay, well, never.
Yeah, no,
yes.
I definitely don't agree with that. I know I have a lot of friends who are massage therapists through word of mouth, and
Yes, I mean, it does work, but I guess actually technically word of mouth does have, I mean, if they like your product, if they like what you're trying to get word of mouth of, then yes, I guess it does kind of work.
right. But I haven't.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't like that little thing that's sticking out though. It's his arrow that he didn't make this arrow. No, this is one he got a long time ago.
I did actually make some.
Yeah, he made some really
quote,
cool
arrows.
Arrows, yeah.
Okay, they kind of look cool, but they fly horrible.
How did you make it? You made it out of that.
Here, I actually have them up here. I took a piece of wood and then I took the piece of wood and I carved out the front of it into a pointed shape. And I don't know if you can see, there's kind of I attached a nail to the end so that it wouldn't get dull.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the back, I took some old decorative feathers I had and added some electrical tape and stuck them on the tail. Cut them out and stuck them on the tail.
Do you remember what kind of wood you used?
I think this was, what's that poisonous plant that we have in the corner?
Oh.
It has a pretty flower. Everyone has
Oleander.
it. This is oleander. It comes from the oleander wood plant.
Right.
Which means don't eat it or it'll stop your heart.
Yeah. You don't want to. Don't put this in your mouth and suck on it.
Obviously.
But
yeah, so these are both oleander wood, which is kind of nice. It's kind of soft, but another problem with it is that it's always slightly warped in some way or another, so you can never get a actual straight arrow out of it. If you look closely, you can kind of see it's warped.
it's not the best wood to use. But what was my point with all that?
Using different woods is much better. You were talking about this bow that we got at the Renaissance Fair.
A long time ago.
Like
But
5
what were we
years
talking
ago.
about before that? Oh, by the way, if you want one of those arrows, he'd be happy to make you one.
Sure would.
We could make it, I guess, one of the prizes on Patreon, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, we should set up on Patreon. We should set it up so that you can get a special reward, whatever reward you're picking out of a small list.
But it's something that takes them a long time to make, so
It's not actually taking me that long,
it
but
takes you a couple days.
it's
that
definitely
one
not. It's definitely not that easy.
Yeah, it's not like we can pull one out in 1 hour. It's for him. It took him a few days to do it, so it's worth about. Even though the quality of it may not be as compared to some of the other things you might spend a ton of money on it. For him,
Well, I could technically actually make you something that really would take a day, like
Eagle, that it took you 2 days. So
Really?
yeah, it took you actually 2 to 3 days.
That took me a while to make.
And of course, it was just his first time making it and stuff, so that makes a difference too.
What took me a very long time to make was I made this fancy a wooden knife using the Dremel tool. I took since I didn't actually have it, I decided to take a top of a yogurt foil, made a little tiny adorning cap for the blade. And
so,
here you can see, I trod out the Dremel tool and a sanding belt.
And he likes making things, and we post videos up on a YouTube, and that's part of.
I have this. I had a time lapse of me making this.
Yes, and so you should go on YouTube to look at the time lapse. But we're getting distracted from what the original reason why I made this post. The original reason why I made this post was letting you know about the idea of when you make a donation to somebody. When you make a donation to somebody, that instead of giving them a one-time donation, which feels good and might help them pay the bills that particular month or whatever it is, and it does help that immediate need for immediate, whatever you call it.
Immediate satisfaction.
No, it's immediate needs of getting of.
Sure. It's much more helpful though.
It's much more gratifying, even if it's just $1. Like, so let's say, you're going to give somebody a $20 donation or a $10 donation. It feels so much nicer to have, if you divvy that up into a dollar amount over the months, or even at 50 cents a month, to have that thing that you look forward to, that 50 cents that you get each month.
Don't give us 50 cents a month, give us at least $1, because Patreon takes a tax.
Yeah, and
most things take a tax of some sort or another, so.
All of these crowd fundraisers, they have to make money too, and so they do take a portion out of it. So, you don't really get the full dollar, but it's still that wonderful little thing that you look forward to each month. And so, my point about all that is that you please, and I know the quality of this is really horrible. Sorry, there's a crack on this camera, and so you're just only getting a portion of this.
Yeah, actually looks kind of nice.
Yeah. Kind of a fuzzy thing. You can go check out our other videos if you want a more clearer picture. But anyways, the point of all this, and I guess I should make another video that's not so long, and maybe I'll do that.
It's 12 minutes long.
Yeah, it's 12 minutes long. Sorry about that. Okay, well, sending out our love and just our hope and our request that you'll consider doing whoever you make a donation to, whether it's us or somebody else, that you take that amount you feel like giving them. You feel like giving them $20, $50, $100, $1,000, whatever it is you want to give it to them. Take that and say, okay, I want to do this for X number of years. You want to do it for 2 years, you want to do it for 3 years, you just want to do it for a year. But so that they have something that they can look forward to each month. That 50 cents, that one penny, it adds up if enough people do it, and it's that little warm fuzzy that they get in their heart for going, oh yeah, this month I got $1, and next month I know I'm going to get $1, and the next month after that I know I'm going to get $1, and that thing that you can count on and look forward to. It's, yeah,
a sense of consistency. And also, subconsciously, even though it is a smaller amount, it's still something, and because it's going over time, it's one, consistency, and two, it's also a continued encouragement.
Yeah.
And $1 plus $1 plus $1 plus $1 plus a whole bunch more $1 ends up being a lot.
Yeah, it might, if 30 people give $1, then
that's $30 for months
that they can look forward to each month. And,
yes. Continue to donate. Then each time, you can have a constant in your life.
Any friend that you see who's suffering or struggling, or don't just say, "Oh, here, let me give you a small donation to help you with this month's bills." Give them something that they can look forward to this month and next month and next month, even if it's really just a penny or $1. It's that little penny that they know that's going into their bank account, and that thing to look forward to, that's actually more soothing and less frantic and more like a breath of fresh air to believe in and to have hope in, and And hopefully next month we'll have figured out how to do an online, or getting our online business working, or help figure out, we started an e-commerce store. Kiddo made a
Yeah, well, actually, technically made two. I used WooCommerce to make a suggestion store, an affiliate links store, so that if you buy something from there, we'll get a small commission from it.
right, Amazon or whatever
I made
else
it
we
for
put on
her
there.
apartment gardening. I made it for basically a whole bunch of stuff for apartment gardening. For our apartment gardening website, I made the store basically has a whole bunch of apartment gardening, different bits and things that we like. And I also made a store for our body listening website, and it has infant caretaking books and basically
Communication books.
communication
listening.
books and books on there that we both
We
like.
need to post those up on our Facebook accounts.
The links to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
And also to this video, put the links to it too as well.
It'll be down in the description if I post it.
And I mean, I agree that they're not great yet. We still have a lot of learning, a lot of work to do, and it takes time to do all this stuff. And we are excited about what we want to share with you guys. We think what we have to share with y'all is a lot of value. We have a lot of knowledge and insights about body listening. We have a lot of knowledge and insights about edible plants that you can do even in your own apartment, in your own garden. We have a lot to offer. We work hard. As you can see, he's tired and exhausted already from some of the stuff in designing he did today. And it's not like we're spending time... I mean, I have occasionally this last 2 months watched a little bit of Netflix because I have been very sad, and I've found that an hour here of just rebooting in the evening, and it's something that Kiddo and I can do for fun, for free. Well, not quite for free, but it's
Pretty cheap.
yeah, and it's and it was a gift that was given to us, so might as well use the gift.
Yep.
But we try not to do too much of it because there's other things, that we can read books and listen to things and make videos for you, and
Yep. Speaking of making content, I'm making logos for people.
right. So he's if
In fact,
you look on
if
Patreon,
all of our different, I guess, divisions or something, whatever. I made logos for all of our YouTube channels and websites. Every single logo for every single one of our YouTube channels or websites, I admit.
yeah, he's done a lot, and
And I'm hoping to be able to make logos for everyone else as well. Because if you don't have a logo, you should really probably get one.
And if you're in town, stop on by, have a chat with us, get a shoulder massage. And if you sign up on the Patreon, you can also we can do a virtual one.
Could do a virtual hangout chat.
Virtual Hangouts chat. And I am sorry for how much this phone has been shaking. We're doing it backwards. All right. Anyways, I feel connected and just wanted to connect with you guys. And I guess I'll redo this and try to make it shorter and quicker and faster. But
Alright. Put it on 2 times speed, I don't know. I mean, unless we've been talking too fast. Did I talk too fast?
mwah. Bye.
Right?
Night.
And as always, thanks for watching.
For listening. Night.